Security is extremely tight this morning on the campus of Penn State after the riots earlier this week in the wake of Coach Joe Paterno's firing. Today, officials are not taking any chances. CBS News Chief Investigative Correspondent Armen Keteyian is in State College, Pennsylvania with the latest. Armen, good morning.
Good morning, Ross. As you mentioned, in just a few hours, more than 100,000 fans will show up in the stadium behind me. But the focus will be on a man who defined Penn State football for more than 60 years, and at least 8 innocent young boys.
Friday night, thousands came together on the campus of Penn State for a candlelight vigil and moment of silence in support of the alleged victims in the child sex abuse scandal centered around former defensive coach Jerry Sandusky. When the 8-1 Nittany Lions take the field today, they will do so for the first time in more than a half century without their iconic head coach Joe Paterno. Paterno was fired late Wednesday night in the best interests of the university, removed in a widespread house cleaning that has already cost at least 4 people their jobs.
Never again should anyone at Penn State, regardless of their position, feel scared to do the right thing.
Interim President Rodney Erickson has appointed a special committee to conduct a full and complete investigation into a case that has rocked the school and the nation.
This is a tragedy for many lives, and it will take all of us some time to come to grips with the full magnitude of all the damage that has been done.
Also absent from today's game will be assistant coach Mike McQueary, who first alerted Paterno to Sandusky's alleged rape of a young boy in a locker room shower in 2002. Yesterday, McQueary was placed on indefinite administrative leave.
It became clear that Coach McQueary could not function in this role under these circumstances.
Extra security will be on hand at the game, and students have been warned that any uncivil action will not be tolerated.
I hope that the reaction is positive from the students. I hope that everyone goes out there and supports our team. It's senior day. They need our support. I want them to go out there and play their hearts out after everything that has happened.
Last night, Paterno's son Jay issued a statement on behalf of his father. It said in part, he is absolutely distraught over what happened to the children and their families. He also wants very much to speak publicly and answer questions. One person who did speak publicly about it, President Obama, who weighed in on the scandal while attending a college basketball game in San Diego.
Well, obviously the whole situation is heartbreaking, and we think first and foremost of the victims of these alleged crimes. But I think it's a good time for us to do some soul searching, every institution, not just Penn State, about what our priorities are and making sure that we understand that our first priority is protecting our kids. And we all have a responsibility. We can't leave it to a system. We can't leave it to somebody else. Each of us have to take upon ourselves to make sure that our kids have the love and support and protection that they deserve.
Coach Paterno has hired a top criminal defense attorney out of Washington, D.C., a man who once represented former President George H.W. Bush in the Iran-Contra scandal. It is highly unlikely, Russ, that Coach Paterno will be here today at the game, though he has been welcomed to it.
Okay, Armen Keteyian at Penn State University, thank you very much.